Good evening. We are live and we are here once again, another Friday evening, another Cutters and Cocktails episode of Quarantine Cooking. I am Badawi from Eater Food. You might know my voice from but I am here, face and all, doing another recipe. Now, fun fact, for those who don't know, Geera Chicken is actually the first video ever posted on our YouTube channel. So if you go way back in the archives and check out the first video posted to this channel, you will see me doing a Geera Chicken. I was in my younger days, and yeah. Hey Davey, what going on? Thanks for stopping by. Hello, what's happening? So yeah, Geera Chicken is the first thing that I ever do, or that we ever post on the channel. And it's been a while since I make it. I think the last time I made Geera Chicken was in 2018. And there's no real reason for that. I mean, you know, it's just one of those things I started to be in the mood for. So yeah, today I'm in that mood. And I have some chicken here, so I'm gonna do that. Lylan, what going on? Thanks for coming through. Glad you could make it. I know sometimes you just miss the live, so glad that you're here for the live today. Rodney, what going on? 27th in the house. Nikki, what you saying? Sheldon, what happening? Yeah. So, as the title says, it's Geera Chicken we doing. Roxanne, what going on? And yeah, as I said before, I'll say it again, Geera Chicken is the first recipe or the first video that we posted to the channel, and I figured, you know, it was time to do another one. And the version that I did back in the day, I guess, well, I was in my earlier days of cooking, so you know, in your cooking journey you might start doing something one way and then, you know, end up doing another version later on. You always update, at least for me, I don't know about you, but I always updating recipes. Like, even if it's a trait of mine, when something perfect, I just still have to go and interfere with it. I start to go and interfere and tweak and that kind of thing. So, I think the version that I have now, the version of this recipe I have now, I'm pretty comfortable with it, and I probably wouldn't mess with it unless a bright idea hit me or something like that. But this is a real stripped down recipe, a stripped down version. And I find, generally speaking, that is what is going with me with cooking. I used to cook, if you want to call it complicated, before, like adding a whole set of thing and throwing all kind of thing, and you know, for it to taste good and thing. And now, where I am with cooking is the simpler the better. Like if I'm making something, I want to taste the thing. So if I'm making okra, I want to taste okra. If I'm making baigan, I want to taste baigan. I don't want the baigan to taste like a million different things. I don't want the okra to taste like a million different things. Like I want to taste the thing. And if I want different things, I'll do like, you know, different components, but different like side dishes now, and then let it come together. But you know, I don't like to throw a whole set of things into a dish anymore. I don't cook like that again. Unless, of course, it's specifically for that, like a pilau or something, you're throwing thing in it, right? But the reason why I went on that tangent is because Geera Chicken, when we say Geera Chicken, a lot of times in Trinidad and Tobago, what people really mean is masala chicken. And that is, they would use Geera, you know, they would use roasted Geera and to flavor the chicken or the pork or whatever the case may be, but they would also use masala. And technically, while yes, it is Geera Chicken and it is what I guess we know as Geera Chicken, when you taste the, you know, the flavors and whatever, you could identify when somebody say, hey, I'm gonna make Geera Chicken or Geera neck or whatever, and you taste it, yes, that is what you would know as the taste of Geera Chicken. For me, when I say Geera Chicken, I mean Geera Chicken. The only spice that I use in my Geera Chicken is Geera, nothing else. So my Geera Chicken is Geera chicken. And I don't use, I mean, if you all, for those who, you know, watch the episodes, you would recall I did an essential spices video a while ago. And I mean, it's something I was mentioned in videos when I use spices and things. The fresh version of the spice is always the best version. So yes, you could go out and buy a pack of roasted Geera, but it will never taste as good as if you roast Geera for yourself and grind it for yourself. So we're gonna do that because that is the best version of the spice, hands down. It have no debate, none. So before I actually get into the cooking, I had to mix a drink because it's cutters and cocktails, right? It's not necessarily a cocktail. I think for a cocktail to be a cocktail, you need like a whole set of different ingredients. I guess you could call it a cocktail, and it's not an established thing, it's just me throwing together what I have now, what I'm feeling for. So let me get my glass. And my glass here. And I ain't going for nothing too complicated, you know. I'm literally just doing some vodka that I have here. Right. A little vodka. Not too much. I don't want to do too much right now. A little bit of lime juice. Right. A little splash of lime. Some tonic water. I really like tonic water. I ain't gonna lie, tonic water is my thing. A little tonic. And a little splash of bitters. Boom. Nice it, you know. Nice a drink there, you know. All there. Cheers, you know. Cheers. Wow. I know all the drinking, but what is, you know, a beer or coffee, tea, juice, whatever you're drinking. Cheers, you know, to the weekend. Nice. Refreshing. Alright, so I'm gonna move these things in the back here. And then we get down to cooking. Right. I'll try and hit the chat in a little bit, but I wanna start the process. So, starting off, let me deal with the aromatics and things. So, again, as I say, I will simplify the version of this dish that I do. Before, again, I used to put onion and that kind of thing. I don't use onion in it anymore. What I just use for mine is garlic, plenty garlic, heavy on the garlic, as you'll see. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plenty, I have plenty. Real garlic here. Of course, 1, 4. Right, so we're going real heavy on the garlic. I'm gonna start to deal with this one time. Right. Keeping 1 clove whole to burn in the oil, chunky. So I'm keeping 1 of the cloves of garlic whole. If all they are accustomed dealing with curry, all you know that a whole clove in the oil is necessary. You want to burn that. And then I'm going to peel the rest of these and get a chop. Right. And if you're like me, I am from the school of you can never have too much garlic in a dish. So I just go heavy, heavy, heavy on the garlic. Real heavy. So, right. I just want to kind of smash these up before I chop them up. Just get them a little smash there. I ain't going for nothing precise. This, you know, line kind of cooking. So that I'll smash up, and we're gonna rough chop him. Like I say, it's more, I'm going for kind of lime style kind of thing here into, you know, precise dicing and that kind of thing. So, you know, it's kind of rough chop. I mean, you want to chop fine, but if you want, you could use your mortar and pestle, or you could use a box grater and grate your garlic if you wanted to. That's on the scene. I think we're good there. I think we're good there with the garlic. Now, we'll deal with the ginger. The ginger, a scrub. So I'm not going to peel the skin off. I'm going to use it just like this. If you want, you could go ahead and peel the skin, but I just scrub it, scrub the dirt off, and I'm good to go. So, same thing, I'm going to smash this. And then get a chop. Style business, we not be ultra precise here. These will kind of break down any pot as well, so don't stress it too much. Right? And I have, I don't have Scotch bonnet peppers, but I have these chilies that I get in the market, so I'm going to use this. But if you have Scotch bonnet, of course you could use the Scotch bonnet. And this, I mean, if you can handle pepper, then, you know, no scene. But for me, Geera chicken had to be spicy. If it isn't spicy, then Geera chicken. That is just my take on that. So I had to go for seeds and everything with my Geera chicken. Listen. So, yeah. With the seeds and the membrane and everything. Because you want it spicy. And I have some pimentos here as well. I'm going to use these pimentos. I mean, why not? I have them in the fridge. And want them go to waste. So we chop up these pimentos. For this, I will go a little smaller than the rings that I did for the peppers, so I kind of slice this in half. I don't want too big of, you know, chunks of pimento in the dish. So cut it in half and then just kind of slice it down like this. And then slice across. Boom, a nice fine dice on the pimento there. Again, showing you how to get this fine dice on the pimento whole lengthways. Then across. Fine dice. And I mean, look at these colors here already. I dread. You look at that, you know your dish gonna taste good. Whatever it is you're making. Once you start like that, you don't know. It had to taste good. You can't go wrong there. If you go in wrong, there's something very wrong. Stop cooking. If you have this, if you start in here as your base and it go wrong, nah. Better you buy food. I'm joking, I want to take me seriously. If if your dish fail, don't throw in the towel. Always try again. I'm just being facetious. Or don't take me seriously. But this is a good base, a real good base, and it is the foundation of a lot of dishes in the Caribbean, not just Trinidad and Tobago, but in the Caribbean as a region. This is our mirepoix, as it were. Our Caribbean mirepoix is garlic and ginger, pimento, Scotch bonnet. You understand? Lead the French with the onion and celery and carrot. We have more flavors going on here. Flame on. Alright, have some side here. Cut that up. Of course, if you have shadow benny, use shadow benny. I wouldn't use things like rosemary in this because you know, I find with Geera chicken is real bold flavors they're looking for. Nothing to hit in your face and slap you. Slap your taste buds. So, shadow benny, thyme, chive, you understand? More pungent flavors. That's what we're looking for here. Right. So, on the spice side of things, I'm going to take it to the spice side. Let's come out here instead of fishing around for this thing. Right, again, Geera. Using Geera, whole Geera, and I'm going to toast that. I have black pepper, and well, this is not spice, this is a herb. I have some dried thyme, so I'm going to be using that as well. So, first things first, let me deal with Mr. Geera here. We have to toast it, right? So, I'm going to put your pan on, get your heat going, and now I'm going to toast some of this Geera. So let me go in and feel that heat. And a lot of people like to burn the Geera. We're not going for burn, we're going for toast, not burn Geera. You understand? So as soon as this starts to pop, as soon as it started to change color, as soon as it started to get the fragrant, that scent of the Geera hitting it, which is it when it releases in the oils, and it starts to pop, as soon as it starts to pop, we're going to stop. I don't want no burning or no smoking going on. So for me, that is when I get the most flavor out of the Geera. If you go too far into roasting it too dark, I find it is take on more of a kind of burn taste, and I mean some people like that, you know, that is probably what people are accustomed to, but for me personally, this be more flavorful when they give it a toast and not a burn. So that's how I just do my roasting and my Geera. Or they don't fight me. I know you're accustomed to something else. There's my version. Don't beat up, don't beat up. Alright, go a little closer, let's see. And you will see when it started to change color. I mean, I hope the camera could pick up the changing of the color here. But as you can see, we're starting to get a little smoke happening. And now, you hearing it? I'm gonna be quiet. Hearing it popping. Right. So, heat off one time. As soon as it started to pop, my heat off. You see me smoke, starting to smoke. Starting to change color, starting to go dark, I go ride it. And this real fragrant right now. That is all I need. Toasted, boom, good to go. Now, the next step, of course, is grinding it. You gotta grind the Geera. You have a couple of ways to do this. You have a spice grinder, which I have. But I'm not using the spice grinder today because I know a lot of people do have spice grinders in the kitchen, so I'm going to show you a couple ways that you could do this. You could grind Geera. Now you can't grind every spice like this. It wouldn't work the same for every spice, but Geera in particular, coriander seeds, what else you could grind like this way? Not meaty. You can't grind meaty like this. Geera, coriander seeds for sure, you could grind in this method that I'm showing you. Obviously, mortar and pestle, you could grind it, right? Another thing you could do to grind spices is take a hammer, put some foil over it or something, put like some plastic around your over your spices and just kind of knock it, tap it in, and you're not building a house. You understand? You're not building a house. Just kind of tap it, man, and it will grind. It will take actually it wouldn't even take most of the elbow grease. It just take some light taps, and eventually it'll grind up. So you can do that, or you can use the base of a bottle if it's flat. I mean, if it have a little curve in it, it's not going to work, obviously, because you need the entire base of the thing to make contact with the surface. So you could use like a bottle, a heavy bottle with a flat base, and you could use that to grind. You gotta improvise it. You understand? You might not have the right tools, but you could improvise and make things work for you. But I have the right tools. So I'm gonna go in with the mortar and pestle here and grind up this. I'm not gonna grind all, I'm gonna keep some whole, because I like a little bit of whole toasted Geera in my Geera chicken, as well as the powder. So I think I'll even this amount whole, and I'm gonna grind this. Yeah. So the grinding is look at me. Good, and let me tell you something. You see this part? You see when you do this and that scent hit you? Listen, nothing you buy could ever be as good as this. So we have some more grinding to take place. Nothing you buy in a pack would ever taste as good as this. Alright? Grind it up. I mean, you had to put a little force. You gotta use a little elbow grease. Guys, we're going on a powder, water and powder, rags and flags. See that? Right. So we're basically ready to go here, you know. We're ready to rock. There we go. Let me get this show on the road. We're ready to rock there. We have the spices ground. Was the correct tense? Ground, I don't know. And we have everything cut up with mise en place. We start this thing. Again, I had the chicken in some green seasoning. Normal green seasoning, sage, shadow benny, pimento, garlic, ginger, normal thing. Right, so we're going pot side now because all the action gonna happen here now. All the action is in the pot now. So let me take your pot side. Right. We're going in with some oil. And let's go around. I'm gonna take a quick glimpse at the chat here. Alright, ready for the garlic. Now, as I say, anybody who accustomed currying and thing, you know this part of the step. You gotta flavor the oil with this garlic. And here, we go in for a burn, we burn in the clove. All you know what time it is, right? You know, this is a crucial step. Anytime you're doing like curry and that kind of thing. Understand? Come out a little bit so you can see everything. Right. You want this to kind of go dark. And yeah, in case you did not know what this step is infusing the garlic flavor or the roasted, or if you want to call it burnt garlic flavor, into the oil. So a crucial step in making these kind of dishes, curries, masala, thing. Right. And now another step that I like to do is now put the toasted jeera into the oil as well. And let that flavor the oil as well. Alright. And now it's time for the chicken. Going in one time for the chicken first. Now the aromatics. Ginger, garlic, pimento, peppers, everything going in one time. Of course, we're not using all of the sides. Some of it we will hold back for later on. I want to add my dry thyme one time. Salt, black pepper, and the jeera powder. Now here you want to kind of eyeball it. I think I have enough there, so right. And give this a toss, make sure it's fully coated. Now, the next couple steps are really important. So, we have that going there. And what is crucial now is knowing your timing in terms of when to cover the pot. So, if you realize it had a little bit of liquid in the chicken, we don't want to cover the pot yet until that liquid evaporates. The frying process starts again properly, because you wouldn't get proper frying going on if it have liquid in the pot with the oil. So at this stage, you want the water to kind of evaporate, you want the water to evaporate, and then you want the frying process to start, because that's what we're going to give the chicken color now. That's what we're going to color the chicken as well. Not just the jeera powder, but actually the frying is going to give the chicken a nice color. So timing is timing is a crucial part of the process. So right now, as you can hear, pretty sure you can hear it happening. You're hearing the frying happening. So when the chicken is starting to get some color, you want to also keep moving it around ever so often in the pot so that it don't stick up. As the water evaporates, that could tend to happen. I want a little color going on this before I cover it down. As you know, cooking is chemistry. So timing and different parts of how the heat interacting with the oil and the ingredients is what will then change the final outcome. So it's not just throw everything in the pot and then expect, magic to happen. You gotta actually know your timing and that kind of thing. So at this point, we are the frying. We want the chicken to kind of fry with the aromatics. Pepper hitting me in the back of my throat. Right. Come in the come. Alright, going up. closer so you can see. Right. Now, I think most of the liquid is evaporated. What we're going to do now, and it might seem counterintuitive, but it is not. We wanted some of the liquid to evaporate. Now we're going to cover this down and allow it to spring water. And that will help not just cook the chicken, but also infuse more flavor into the chicken. So the steam that coming out of the chicken, and then condensation will then happen on the cover of the pan, and then drip back down into the pot, and all that is just, that it have a name for that process. I can't remember the name for it, but that process, that is what we're looking for. That is what going to give us a real flavorful, intense Geera chicken flavor going on. I'm going to lower this down now. It was on high heat. Now I want to go low. Let it go low. Right, and we're going to let that do its thing for a bit. Right. So, in the meantime, let's get here a small stir up. I head over to the chat there and let me see what's going on in the chat. I like to, kind of clean as I go. That's just me when I cook it. I like to kind of wipe up and clean up and thing as the cooking happening. Right. So, over to the chat. Right, the chicken before the aromatics, because what will happen is when the chicken hit the oil, it'll start again that kind of frying process now, and that will just kind of help the chicken coat. I could put in the aromatics first, but then again, because of the heat, because of the amount of heat that we was dealing with before, what could happen is that when I throw those aromatics in, the ginger and things, not the ginger, but the garlic especially could start to burn because of the amount of heat now. So add the chicken in, that will kind of drop the temperature as well. So the temperature of the oil will drop a little bit, and then we could go in with the aromatics. Put the aromatics first, and chances are you have a good chance of your stuff burning. Ooh, or else sweating. It's really heating it. I'm going to give this a little wipe. Alright. Yeah, listen, it's smelling real good. I ain't gonna lie. It's smelling real good. Pepper hitting me in the back of my throat. I don't have COVID all there. All I know by now. Anytime I'm coughing is because it's the pepper. It's not COVID. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Yes, make sure they're laying it bloom in the oil. That is what does incorporate a lot of flavor into the dish. So yeah, that is definitely a real important step in preparing these kind of dishes. Ever so often you wanna move it around. So and in a little bit I will add some liquid to deglaze the pot and to continue cooking the chicken. I'll give it probably about a minute again like this, and then I'll add some liquid. Yes, Alima. Yes, yes. Alima begging for food already. So, we're almost ready for the deglazing part now, and then to continue cooking the chicken. When I do Geera chicken, I like it a little on the drier side. I know some people make it wet, boy. People make wet Geera chicken. I don't think I ever come across a wet Geera chicken. I think like a saucy Geera chicken. I think all the Geera chicken I ever had was more on the kind of drier side. Alright, now so I'm gonna let you see what we're gonna need to put here now before I add the liquid. So as you can see, there's some proper fond happening here, and the fond, F-O-N-D, is these burnt bits, caramelization that's happening at the bottom of the pot. All that is flavor. So now we're going to add some water. We're going to add some water. And we're going to deglaze. I want to scrape that and make sure all that goodness gets incorporated into our liquid, and that will help cook the chicken. Let's see what's going on here. All that is goodness. You want to waste that at all. Don't leave that at the bottom of the pot at all. You want to incorporate all that into the dish. Right. And taste one time for salt. See if we're good on the salt front. I think we are. Oh, maybe there's a it's a there. I think we're good there. Right. Nice. So add a little more liquid. Now we're going to cover this. Let this continue to cook for about, I would say, you have about 5 to 7 minutes again for this to cook. And then we will be good to go. Alright. Check the chat again. Yeah, so I'll leave the pot covered again for about 5 to 7 minutes, I think, and it should be good. So in all, I think the cooking time for this would be 12 to 15 minutes, give or take. Yeah, I think about 12 to 15 minutes is how long Geera chicken would take to, like on the stove itself. That kind of timing. And well, I using boneless breast here because it's what I had in the fridge. And well, I like breast meat. So if you want, and you have breast with the bone in, or like thighs, leg, and that kind of thing, other pieces probably might take a little longer. But this won't take too long to cook at all. So we in a proper gear. When I started cooking, I started cooking when I was real young, you know. When I was small, I used to experiment making things like pancakes and things. When I say young, I'm talking about like 9 years, them kind of thing, like young. I was cooking back then. What was I cooking? I was trying things. But I think I realized I really like cooking in my teenage years. When I was a teenager, that is when I realized that I always like watching people cook. I like to watch like my mother and my grandmother. I'm always asking them, hey, what they're doing and that kind of thing. And it's kind of, sometimes not even asking, but it's kind of silently observing what they're doing and be like, all right. And then as a teenager, I started cooking more. And I think when we started the pizza business, boy, I think I was either 18 or 19. Started a pizza business with some partners. It was me, my partner, it was initially me, Yogi, my partner Yogi, Akil, and Anthony. And then Yogi had to start to work. We was young at the time, and then Kessie came in. We started a pizza business. Kessie's actually the person that teach me how to knead dough. I didn't know how to knead dough before that. Kessie teach me how to knead dough. Because Kessie used to make the pizza dough. And yeah, we had a pizza business back then, back in the 90s. Yeah, and Yogi actually passed away a couple of years later. Yeah, that was sad. Right. Alima real jumpy in this chicken jail. Alima, you'll get chicken. Obviously, you can't get it tonight. You'll have to get it tomorrow. So you'll get the chicken tomorrow. I'm going good. We're going good. I wouldn't say we're almost there. We still have some time. Alright. Yes, you could use ginger powder, You could use ginger powder as well. It'll work. You could use ginger powder. If you have garlic powder, you could use garlic powder. Yeah? Fresh ginger will always be better, but if you don't have fresh ginger, ginger powder will work just as good. Lylan, yeah. Some dal and rice with this Geera chicken will be real good. And I have real dal. If it's one thing I have, it's dal. If you see that, let me show you something. I went out and I buy a couple of things for this pandemic, right? I buy rice, I buy flour, and I buy dal. I won't show you how much dal. Like a big pack of dal. Because I was like, if things really hit the fan, and yeah, man had a hunker down and can't move and things. There's one thing I could rely on. It's a cup of dal. Cup of dal could save lives. So I have dal for a while. I really like dal. A cup of dal sometimes is all I need. I didn't need nothing else. Cup of dal, I good. Yeah, hey, some black-eyed peas are good, nice. A nice little black-eyed peas and rice. Or even like some black-eyed peas and some potato. And this Geera chicken, I feel go real nice, like a mashed potato. A mashed potato, black-eyed peas, kind of stewed on. When I say stewed on, kind of cooked on with coconut milk. I even like to put saffron in my black-eyed peas sometimes. And then this Geera chicken, that will be real nice. Yeah, old school. We used to call this a ghetto blaster. Ghetto blaster t-shirt, vintage. Alright, let me see what happening here. Ooh, we're looking good. Oh, let's come and see what happening. Come in. Come in. Yeah, man. So I'm pretty sure this chicken is done cooked. What I will do now is kind of leave this uncovered till it kind of dry down a little bit. Got plenty sauce happening here. I remember Geera chicken for me is not a saucy thing. It's a little bit on the drier side. So let's dry up a little bit. Look at that, nice. You have a nice color. This is the color I like on my Geera chicken. I know because we always use, excuse me, the masala. It might tend to get like a darker color on the Geera chicken, but this is what I go in for. This is my Geera chicken here. This is vibes. So you just let this cook down a little bit again. And this week, I don't know if you all on Instagram, you will see I did a post where I finished make the curry. I had some carapulea. Also the carapulea I get from Ivan. I dehydrate it, grind it up and make it into a powder, and I make my own curry blend. I'm a curry happening here, curry from scratch. I think in the future I might want to put this on the market and sell. We go see. Future plans. I think could be some vibes, but this curry, real nice, real nice. Can't wait to use it. Right. So, final turn here. On the final turn. And I think we are done here and we are good to go. I will switch off. And last but by no means least, you must add some fresh herbs to the mix. Fresh herbs in the party, must. You want that burst of flavor from the fresh herbs. And listen to me, this is additional, this is done. And the only thing is, I'm not gonna eat this because Alima done ask for it. And it's plenty, it's not plenty chicken, it's just a little bit. So I will take a little taste. But I don't promise Alima she will get it. So Alima get through. But watch how we looking there. Well, let's see. That is if you ask me, a proper Geera chicken. This is how I just make my Geera chicken. Simple. I don't use other spices. I don't use like coriander and meaty and that kind of thing. When I do in Geera chicken, I just only use Geera. And yeah, this is how I like to make my Geera chicken. If you check the video description, you will see a link to another recipe that Jason did. Jason Peru, Chef Jason Peru. But what I might do, or what I will do, is I'll actually write up this recipe and post it to the website so you can follow it. So after I write it up, maybe over the weekend, but if not over the weekend, definitely by Monday, I will post it to social media. So look out for that on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'll post the link to the full recipe. And if you are subscribed to our newsletter, we have a newsletter, yes we do. Once I post it to the website, you'll get it in your inbox as well. So yeah, I mean, another Friday evening, another recipe. And look at that, on the hour mark, first time. As usually planned, usually the plan is be for these things to go for an hour long and then cut off. Understand? But it's not actually an hour because I started at 7:10, so 50 minutes. But you know, who's counting? But yeah, I think we did good. In less than an hour, and I mean, if I wasn't like real talking and thing, you could literally do this in 30 minutes. It's a 30-minute meal, well, 30-minute dish. It's not full meal, 30-minute dish that you could whip up. So yeah, next time you're doing a lime, I mean, I know we're not liming much these days, but you know, you might have a little family lime or a small lime. You want 3 friends or 4 friends, 5 is the maximum. All you know that. Yeah, do a Geera chicken, have a few drinks, and that's our line. So, of course, as always, I want to thank you all for liming with me on this live video, another Friday evening cutters and cocktail session. And look out for another episode of Table 34 on the channel live this coming Thursday, 7 p.m. is the time. So check out that. We have our next Rabzi episode for you, and I have new episode of Simply Local will be dropping on the channel on Wednesday, so look out for that as well. And of course, on Monday, Pepperell hitting me. Real hitting me. Real hitting me. Pepperell hitting me. Will be posted on the channel as well this week. So yeah, I have a few things coming up this week, so look out for that. If you all are not subscribed to the channel, please hit us out, subscribe. If you like this video, please give it a little thumbs up and give us a little share it on social media, share it on WhatsApp, share it with your friends, your family. And yeah, again, thank you so much for tuning in, for liming, and I'll see you all soon. Enjoy the rest of your night, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and always stay safe, be safe, and we go pick up. Alright, later.